A house where footprints were found in the snow, leading toward it, but none were ever found going back. And then suddenly, everything inside that house went silent forever. This is Whisper from History, where forgotten voices rise again. Snow pressed heavy against the roofs of rural Bavaria in the early spring of 1922. The farm known as Hinterkaifeck stood alone beyond the tree line, isolated, silent, watching the fields like it had for years. Inside lived Andreas Gruber, a stern, aging farmer. His wife Kazelia moved slowly through the house worn by labor and time. Their daughter Victoria carried secrets that the village whispered about but never spoke aloud. Two small children slept under the same roof, unaware of the weight hanging in the air. A new maid, Maria, had arrived only hours earlier, stepping into a home she did not know. Days before the end, strange things had begun. Footsteps were heard in the snow, leading from the forest to the house, but none leading away. Tools vanished, then returned. Noises came from the attic at night. Andreas searched but found nothing, or said he found nothing. But what was really happening behind the curtain? On the night of the murders, something drew the family one by one into the barn. Each step closer to darkness, each breath closer to silence. They were killed with a farm tool, heavy and cruel. The blows precise, personal. One by one they fell without witnesses, without mercy. The children were not spared. The maid, who had barely unpacked her bag, met the same fate. For days the bodies lay undiscovered. Cattle were fed. Smoke rose from the chimney. Someone remained, or something did. The truth was far darker than anyone imagined. When neighbors finally entered, they felt it immediately. The stillness, the wrongness. Bodies stacked with care, as if the killer knew them well, as if this place was familiar. Police arrived, confused and unprepared. Evidence was touched, moved, lost. Suspects came and went. An angry lover, a bitter neighbor, a passing stranger. Even Andreas himself was whispered about after death, but nothing held. No confession, no trial, no justice. The case slowly faded into legend. Files closed without answers. Families destroyed without closure. The farm was torn down, as if removing the walls could erase the memory. But the questions remained. Who walked those halls after the murders? Who fed the animals? Who waited in the shadows? Hinterkaifeck never spoke, and the dead never told their story.